Good morning, everybody. What a wonderful morning it has been. In a rough, trying time, some days it has been. So I thank God for the week. But I want you all to follow along to my YouTube channel, Intuitive Show. Be of an inspiration is what I choose to be. But I want to stand up for the love of children of God. I'm her. I'm one of God's children, and I don't mean any harm, but I do stand for righteousness. And when you're a mother in the world and you got children to feed and you have responsibilities and they're all you have, and you barely can get what you need, or you're just telling your child, wait, I will see, wait a minute, because faith works when you work. So when you have someone on your left driving you noodles crazy or trying to sabotage you to feed them or to get what they need, it becomes a strain. And I call spiritual laws against my enemies. I call spiritual outpouring of arrest, spiritual strongholds to be broken, spiritual eyes to see the enemy from as above and so below, to see what's going on with my life. And you too can do the same thing. Divine justice over what's taking place when you ain't bothering nobody. Somebody wants what you have, and people can simply say, let it go, let it be. Well, are you the one hungry? Are you the one outside? Are you the one of knowing? It don't hurt. It don't just hurt. It's a root that's being pulled and yanked at day after day, time after time, tugging at you. And you can pray, but you still got to go on through the day. Tired. Missing traps. Walking around. Keeping your mouth closed. No, we want spiritual justice in the court of law in heaven to come down into the court of the earthly for the behalf of you. You got to call it out. I don't want to be poor. I don't want to be lacking. I want what I deserve. I go to work every day. It is no need for me to have to jump over hurdles. I want what I know I am to be doing. I've been working since I was 15. I ain't never had such a problem with going to work to accumulate money. I call all that stuff to a halt. All binds over my finances. All things to be called back into my life. My power, my money, my finances to be flourishing in the earth, in my pocket, in my bank account, businesses, money, everything. And I thank you all for following along to support. The best thing we can do is support one another and show us as approved to being of a help to each other. A click, a like, and a share to generate income. I've been trying to get income on TikTok for 5 years. Every time I get past 50 people to go live, to be even counted in the number, I get cut down. Every time I get on Instagram to get a number of people to follow me, maybe to grow, cut down. Every time I get a momentum in the world on the 3D, somebody has to throw a wrench. How long do you think any human is supposed to take this abuse? How long? Because I know I've taken it for 5+ years. And I'm still healing. I'm still learning my new path of righteousness. I haven't always been a saint. No. How can God use you if you ain't never been a drunk? How can God use you if you ain't never been homeless? How can God use you if you ain't never been sick and shut out? How can God use you if you ain't never had nothing? How can he use you? How can you speak of a thing when you ain't experiencing it? Now that's one thing for God to test you. But it's another thing for others to test you and cackle and watch and see if you're going to fall. See if you're going to fall on your own sword. See if you're going to just die. Isn't that something? Ain't nobody going to come save you or me. Nope. They're not. You have to call down manna from heaven to be of a feeding to you. Some days might be hunger. because they'll try to block that. Some days people can't get to you because they got problems in their life. They done start attacking your help, your resources. I called judgment a long time ago, and it's going to come to pass. I don't have to keep calling judgment. The heaven is watching and see. And all you must do, and what I must do, is to keep speaking out and be an encouragement to other people that are going through the same thing, that we may pray for one another. That when we secretly pray for one another by name, by remembrance of a message. God knows us. And God knows that we won't give up. But at this juncture in time, I'm telling you, I don't want to be tested in any kind of way just for somebody's shits and giggles. Judge me, call me what you want, but don't touch my garden. And you can tell people that a many a times, but that's okay, because God's going to cut your hands off. God's going to cut your feet off. God's going to cut your finances off. God's going to cut things off that you can't cut back on, because you will not leave this innocent person alone. Whomever. And then you're going to say somebody's evil and wicked because they love themselves, that they know. I can't do anything without food. I can't be a good parent that I've always been all these 17 years, all these 21 years, all these 13 years of 3 different individual children who I've always taken care of, asking no one for anything. I worked. When people keep coming up against you, selfish gain for a laugh or a chuckle. It's a new season, and the new year's coming in the spring, and spring is early, and I'm looking for a miracle. I'm looking for a blessing. I'm working, and I'm going to keep working. But why should I have to work so hard? And other people sit back and laugh at the things that they're doing. And they don't think justice and judgment is coming for them? Oh, baby. When God decides that he has had enough, and I believe my daddy has had enough, because you and whoever they may be in the background who decided to make up this fun plan and game for an individual that don't have no knowing of your well-beings or what you're going through or what you got going on or who you may be from Adam or Eve or whatever the case may be, only knowing a party, trying to stir up a pot of lies, stirring up a pot of things that's going to cause destruction and havoc in others' lives, because the righteous will prevail and the righteous won't be seeking and begging bread. Now, I told you, I had to go through it to understand, and I was seeking and I wasn't begging. God supplied. So you go through a thing so you can speak of a thing. You go through a thing so you can know where not to stay in the thing again. But you ain't going to be begging. No, I will draw all men unto you. I will draw unto you. I will add unto you. Speak a thing. I will be blessed. I will be prosperous. I will not have to keep working hard. I will not have to keep lacking. I will have. I will eat well. I will sleep well. My tears have dried up. No form and no fashion. I'm the life, the business, and the spiritual coach, and I can't coach nobody out of nothing if I hadn't been through it. I have my number online. Everything is hacked already, so what's the secret? 301-732-3514. It's all hacked. My email, people looking in my email, people changing my password. Why don't you go away already? Because you're caught. You've been caught in the spirit. Now you want to just keep on attacking somebody so they can go crazy? How would this mind, this sound mind, this anchored and rooted spirit go anywhere? No, I won't give up on my children whom these people don't know. Not even my brother or sister or aunt really do not know these children. Nobody's been in these children's life but me. We all can see the change. We all can testify of where we come from and where we are now. This ain't right. My mother always provided for me. My mother's always told us that the Lord is good in our life, now and when it ain't good. No, this is over, people. I will pray without stopping that you will be in a casket if you don't leave me alone. come